You're watching WKYT News at noon.
Good afternoon. We're approaching 12:30. Bill Bryan and Barbara Bailey here at WKYT News. Two high school students were headed home after taking college courses when they were killed in a violent crash or involved in a violent crash. One of them killed.
It happened on Kentucky 192 at College Park Drive in Laurel County. The crash killed 17-year-old Clay County High School student Christopher Hubbard. Another teenager is fighting for his life. WKYT's Phil Pendleton shows us how Hubbard is being remembered in our top story at 12:30.
Christopher Hubbard was only 17, but I'm told that he accomplished so much and he had his sights set on so much more. Hubbard was killed Thursday when he and another teen were headed home after a half day of classes at the Laurel campus of Somerset Community College. Police say the Mustang they were in was struck in the side by a Dodge Durango on Kentucky 192. The crash is still under investigation by London police. Hubbard was on the academic team at Clay County High School, and he and the teen were seniors. They were taking half-day college credit courses at the London campus. Hubbard was also a volunteer on the Laurel Rescue Squad.
I wanted to be a part of the Terror Squad, the haunted house we have every year at the Rescue Squad, as a fundraiser, and was dressed as Chucky, the baby doll, Chucky, and has been here ever since, every year, been a part of that, and has become more a part of the squad, even started coming to trainings and been kind of a junior member with us.
I'm told that it is a very sad day at Clay County High School. I talked to the superintendent. He says there are grief counselors helping his friends with this loss. I'm also told that this morning between 200 and 250 students gathered around Hubbard's parking place for a moment of silence. In Laurel County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Thank you, Phil. And the other teenager, 18-year-old Cameron Asher, is at UK Hospital. London police say he's in critical condition.
Well, school district leaders over in Estill County want parents to know that students are safe despite the illegal dumping of radioactive waste at a landfill nearby. State leaders have confirmed radioactive material was dumped at Blue Ridge Landfill off Highway 89 last year. The dump is across from Estill County middle and high schools. School officials say they are keeping a close eye on emergency management's findings.
We understand, and expect them to be concerned. We're concerned, but we also, we're going to take the information that we have from the state agencies and from our emergency management people and our county judge here. They have been wonderful to work with. They've included us in every aspect of discussions.
The Estill Judge Executive is looking into past violations against Blue Ridge Landfill. As far as he knows, there have been none in the past few years. And the Bluegrass Stockyards will be staying in Lexington. That news today. The owners announcing this morning that they plan to rebuild in Lexington after that massive fire destroyed the stockyard last month. The new facility, though, will be located off Interstate 75 and Ironworks Pike. The owners say it will be better than before.
We've got value-added marketing programs, facility design, animal well-being, and a multitude of other issues that we've got to think through at a level that hasn't been thought through in a long, long time, because we've got the opportunity to put something in place here that'll be here long after we're all gone.
Construction will start this summer, and that will take about 18 months. City officials say they don't know right now what will happen to the property on Lyle Industrial Avenue that burned. Well, a judge set a trial date for a woman who is accused of murder.
Vanessa Napier is accused of stabbing John Sharp to death in July. Police say she later stole a bucket truck and led them on a 40-mile chase while under the influence. WKYT's Mike Byer has more on that trial and when it will be in a story that's new at 12:30.
The woman who is accused of killing her boyfriend didn't say much in court today. However, Vanessa Napier will be given the opportunity to testify for the first time when she goes to trial in November. During this morning's status hearing, the judge set Napier's trial date for November 14th through the 17th. During this time is when Napier will be given the chance to speak out for the first time since she was accused of killing her boyfriend this past July. That's when Lexington police say Napier stabbed John Sharp to death at his home on Athens Walnut Hill Pike. Police say Napier then stole a bucket truck and led them on a 40-mile chase while under the influence. In a court hearing days after her arrest, a detective testified that Napier told investigators she was sexually assaulted by Sharp.
as anyone who is charged with what she's charged with, she's scared, you know, and generally, I think, traumatized. But, you know, we do the best we can to go visit her and try to keep her spirits up and keep her informed.
Now Napier's attorneys are waiting for forensics to come back from the lab, something they say will play an important role in this case. In Lexington, Mike Byer, WKYT.
Mike, thank you. And police have charged Vanessa Napier with 10 different offenses, including murder, wanton endangerment, and evidence tampering. A man died in a shooting outside a fast food restaurant. Elizabethtown police have charged Joshua Ratliff with murder. They say he shot 22-year-old Ryan Burse in the back of a KFC Taco Bell. The restaurant was closed and evacuated. Ratliff was later arrested after a police chase on I-65. Federal and local authorities in Heston, Kansas are investigating a workplace shooting that left 3 people dead and 14 others injured.
Yeah, big national story. Police killed the suspect during the attack, and as Manuel Borquez is showing us now, details are coming out about the possible motivation.
Police in Kansas say shooting suspect Cedric Ford was served with a protection from abuse order in the factory where he worked 90 minutes before he opened fire.
He didn't display anything that was outrageous. He just displayed, I was a little upset that he was getting this order.
Ford, who had a criminal record, left work after getting the order and first opened fire from his car, hitting someone in a vehicle. He then shot another driver and stole their car before heading back to the Excel plant.
Possible active shooter at Excel Industries in Heston.
Ford shot one person in the parking lot and another 14 inside the building before an officer gunned him down. The unidentified officer is being called a hero.
He had to stop that threat. You've got 200 or 300 people in there. Luckily, 200 or 300 people came out.
Relatives rushed to the factory after hearing about the shooting.
Oh my God!
One couple was reunited as cameras were rolling. Police say Ford was armed with an assault rifle and an automatic handgun. Investigators are trying to figure out how a suspect with a criminal record was able to get those weapons. Manuel Borquez, CBS News, Heston, Kansas.
And Ford had convictions for multiple burglaries, fleeing from police, and disorderly conduct in the past. Authorities say the person named in the order did not work at the factory, but they've released no other details.
A recall alert today for parents with children in car seats. Evenflo is recalling the Transitions 3-in-1 combination booster seat. Children can loosen the internal harness, increasing the risk of injury in a crash. The seats were made from December 18th, 2014 to January 29th of this year. Evenflo will notify owners and send kits to fix the problems.
A discovery could lead to new treatments for people with Down syndrome.
And there's a new way to help better protect the brain during surgery. Those stories next in Better Living.
And we're looking for those temperatures the rest of the afternoon to stay in the 30s for the most part. The weekend, 50s and 60s. I'll show you that forecast coming up.
His songs, amazing. His fashions, wild. His friends, Mrs. O.
Hey, Elton, baby.
Today, Elton John. Hear his hits, his stories.
I was the original Tiny Dancer.
It's The Talk with Elton John.
On CBS.
Where's Stefan? Welcome to New Orleans, old friend.
Thinking about building a new home or remodeling yours? Then don't miss the new home and remodeling marketplace. Builders, remodelers, suppliers, and designers will be on hand to discuss your project. The new home and remodeling marketplace, February 26th through the 28th at Alltech Arena. Details at hbalexington.com.
Get ready for a night of music, dance, and merriment with Celtic music ambassadors, the Chieftains. March 9th, EKU Center for the Arts. Choose your seats and print your tickets at home at ekucenter.com.
Well, I would recommend Critchfield Meats to anybody that's looking for a quality product and a quality shopping experience. I've never walked in the front door when I wasn't greeted. They appreciate my business, and I appreciate that as a customer.
Everyone has their own tastes, and Kroger has something for the one who likes eating healthy, the one who loves to eat everything, and the one just learning to eat. you'll find a brand for everyone in your family. And because everyone loves to save money, our exclusive brands are affordable too.
Save like friends and family on the Kroger family of brands. Through Sunday, you'll get 10% off our great store brands.
Everything to make your everyday special with our family of brands at Kroger.
Honey, would some Captain D's make you feel better?
Yeah.
When you love seafood this much,
Back again?
I hope it's just a clumsy phase.
it's gotta be D's. Anything's worth it for our new home-style flounder meal or double dozen shrimp. Also try our grilled menu featuring new Tuscan tilapia. For full meals starting at just $4.99, it's gotta be D's.
Thinking about building a new home or remodeling yours? Then don't miss the new home and remodeling marketplace. Builders, remodelers, suppliers, and designers will be on hand to discuss your project. The new home and remodeling marketplace, February 26th through the 28th at Alltech Arena. Details at hbalexington.com.
Have something that needs investigating? Email us or call the WKYT Investigates tip line. Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
I still have a few flakes falling in far north and eastern Kentucky. It just doesn't want to move on out. Another couple of hours, it'll be long gone. And I felt like I've been saying that all day. Another couple of hours, it'll be long gone, but it's slowly but surely shifting. Some of us, early this morning got rid of it. But in the far northeastern zones, it's just not wanting to move. And that takes you all the way to Pike County. And it runs you really along the borders of West Virginia and also making your way into Ohio. And there's the look. So if you're sitting in Vanceburg, you still have some time. Maysville, that goes for you guys. Carter, Greenup, Boyd County, still a little bit there across I-64 and all the way down south and southeast, still holding on to some snow showers. That goes for Martin County and also Lawrence County too. Kentucky Cams, depends on where you are. Covington and back toward the west. We're talking about mid to upper 30s the rest of the afternoon. Then we head off into the eastern zones and you're still around 32, 33 degrees. So it all depends on where you are, but we'll finish off there in the mid to upper 30s throughout your day. Off into the evening, if you're heading out into high school basketball games, maybe out to dinner, it's going to be a chilly one as you're taking off and walking into those places. But, you know, for the most part, we're going to stay dry. I don't see much of an issue there. Tomorrow, though, look at that, 1 p.m. at 46 degrees. Here's your weekend planner. And, yeah, it looks really nice, doesn't it? 50 degrees there on Saturday, 64 on Sunday. The reason why you have a big swing of temperatures, the one thing that's kind of different from these 2 days, it's not so much the look, you have a lot of sunshine, but on Sunday, you get those winds really gusty, 30, 40 mile per hour wind gusts. So it's going to be pumping up those temperatures big time from 50 to 64 degrees as the system gets a little bit close to us. And what we're going to be seeing out of that system, shower chance, not a big issue. So 37 today, 50s, 60s for the weekend. It doesn't really drop off that much. The next time that it actually drops off is Tuesday off into Wednesday, and that's the system that's going to be barreling on through. The one thing we're confident in is we'll get a temperature difference, a big temperature spread there from Tuesday off into Wednesday. The confidence is still very low for what type of precipitation we're getting, how much are we getting, when is it going to happen. So that's really something we'll answer those questions as we get a little bit closer. We are 5 to 6 days out. We have plenty of time to really nail down those details.
Just enjoy the wonderful weekend.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? And then
Looks good.
We'll figure that out later. Thank you. A new study looks at the mental health of transgender children, and there's some new data on people with Down syndrome.
Chris Martinez has details in this Better Living report.
Researchers in Boston say they discovered a key abnormality affecting the brains of people with Down syndrome. Doctors found genetic changes in white matter that altered brain development. They hope the findings may help target new treatments. Transgender children with family support have better mental health. That's according to researchers at the University of Washington. They found children under 12 who were allowed to change their names, clothing, and pronoun use had no more anxiety or depression than other children. And neurosurgeons report a new cooling technique during brain surgery can better protect the brain and the patient's ability to speak. Doctors at NYU Langone Medical Center say lowering the temperature in specific areas of the brain and verbally checking with the patient during surgery had the best results. Those are some of the day's top health stories. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Hope you keep it here on WKYT and your news at noon. The biggest things on four wheels will roll into Rupp Arena for an action-packed and loud show.
It's Monster Jam next on WKYT.
treasure folks are loving is the ocean's greatest haul. McDonald's Filet-O-Fish, the most golden of them all.
Right now, get 2 flaky Filet-O-Fish sandwiches for just $5.
Love what you've done with the place.
Yeah, thanks. But the family's growing, and we're ready to step up to our dream house. How do you suppose we got there?
Well, Penny, we specialize in mortgages. Check it out. Since 1912, we've been providing our neighbors with excellent service and low rates. And our in-house mortgage department will help you get approved quickly.
What do you think, Teddy? Put her there, Bill.
From treehouse to dreamhouse, People's Exchange Bank has the perfect mortgage for you.
John and I met in law school. 2 of our sons work with us every day. Morgan & Morgan is a family business, and we are in the business of helping you when an accident devastates your life. This is what we've done for almost 30 years now. We understand your financial needs and obligations and how the loss of income or unpaid medical bills can be overwhelming. Our family is here for your family. Oh, and just so you know, I'm a grandma now. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Kentucky has lots of counties and miles of roads. And in every county, there's a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent looking out for folks when they're on the road. When you're in Kentucky, you're never far away from Kentucky's own property and casualty insurer. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
I'd been managing my heart condition for years when all of a sudden one day I get a call from my pharmacist. Turns out the medication my doctor had recently prescribed for my high blood pressure could have fatally interacted with my heart medication. My pharmacist saved my life.
Have a great day.
It's nice to know someone's looking out for you. Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Locally owned, locally operated, locally loved.
Visit Hometown Pharmacy in Cynthiana or Knight's Pharmacy in Berea.
Farmer, Frankfurt outsider, that's Chuck Tackett. Pro-family and pro-business. Chuck Tackett rejects the notion by Washington liberals that the answer to every problem is another big government program. We can trust Chuck Tackett to put our families first by standing up to big government and big business. In the special election for state representative March 8th, send a message to the career politicians. Vote Chuck Tackett. Farmer, Frankfurt outsider.
These gray skies, we could shake them up, we could
wake up with a hot McCafe coffee starting at only $1.
Welcome back in. WKYT's news continues, and they stand 12 feet tall. They weigh 10,000 pounds. We're talking about some really big trucks. Monster Jam is coming to Lexington.
We're joined now by one of the drivers, John Zimmer, also known as Grave Digger. Welcome. Glad to have you here.
Well, thank you very much.
Tell us a little bit about what folks can expect tomorrow night. This has been your life for a long time.
Yeah, it's been my life for 18 years, but tomorrow night it's one night only at the Rupp Arena, and you know, I'd heard through the grapevine that Gravedigger hadn't been here in 3 or 4 years, so I'm actually part of Team Gravedigger. I am one of their drivers, but I had the weekend off, and there is also another Gravedigger in town, so I'm going to kind of leave it at that. Gravedigger likes to surprise our fans and give them a great show, so I'm here, we're ready.
What's that like in front of a crowd like this? Your adrenaline has to just be sky high.
It does. It's pure adrenaline. For me, I was a fan from the time I was 8 years old, so that's what I look for, is those kids, the families that are there. We thrive off that. We're different than a lot of motorsports or any other sports, is we spend so much time with our fans because we're no different than they are. We're there to have fun and put on a good show.
And I mean, you're wildly competitive, but still, you got to have a good time with all your crew, right?
Yeah, we always joke that we're family in the back, and we all work on each other's trucks just to make that show. But when the helmet goes on, everything's out the window. You're there to win.
Okay, as I'm watching this footage, I have to ask, are these things really safe?
Oh, without a doubt. So it's one of the safest forms of motorsports. I call that my office when I'm in it. I can crash it, flip it, do anything you want, and I'm fine.
You know, you were talking about the kids watching and the parents over there and all that. You were once one of those kids who wanted to do this.
Yeah, there's no doubt. So 1986, I still have the pictures of me standing with the Gravedigger truck, and it was a dream then that I never thought would come true. And I got a chance 18 years ago to start as a mechanic, and as I say, the rest is history. I got a chance to drive, and I've never stopped.
What does it take to transform Rupp Arena into that kind of an area?
It's really amazing. We have some of the best people that work for Monster Jam. So this morning, I actually was having dinner or breakfast with the Dirt Guys, we call them. And
Dirt Guys.
Yeah, they were headed to the arena, and by this afternoon, it'll have 1,100 yards of dirt and a full track built.
Wow.
All right, this is one show only, right? It's tomorrow night?
One show only, with the pit party starting at 5, which is where you get to come down, meet us, take pictures of the trucks, and just have a good time with us.
Yeah, I bet the kids really love that part of it.
They
do, the best part of it.
Well, this is 7:30. Again, one show only. Tickets $16.50 and up. And there's the number, monsterjam.com, for more information and including ticket info. Thanks for coming.
Thank you guys very much.
And welcome to Lexington.
Thank you.
Coming next, you'll find everything you could ever want to decorate your new home or remodel your current one.
What you can see at the new home and remodeling marketplace next.
Hello everyone, Amber Canoy here from MomsEveryday.com. We're over at Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI with Catherine Way, and I am curious, I've heard a lot about open MRIs, and if I, myself, or anyone in my family, or my children are needing MRI services, who would really be the best candidate for the open MRI?
The open MRI is really for everyone. The main thing is for claustrophobic patients. The open MRI really affords us the opportunity as well for any body type. It makes them feel more relaxed and comfortable.
And is it different? Are you getting different images than the regular MRI?
The difference between the open MRI and the closed MRI, they both have high quality images. The difference is the open MRI is actually open on all 3 sides. The room is more spacious. It also allows us and affords us the opportunity as well to have family members accompany them back and make them feel more comfortable and at ease.
All right, for more information, you all can go online to momseveryday.com.
Important message for women and men ages 50 to 85. Please write down this toll-free number now. Right now, in areas like yours, people are receiving this free information kit for guaranteed acceptance life insurance with a rate lock through the Colonial Penn program. If you are on a fixed income or concerned about rising prices, learn about affordable whole life insurance with a lifetime rate lock that guarantees your rate can never increase for any reason. If you did not receive your information or if you misplaced it, call this number now and we'll rush it to you. Your acceptance is guaranteed with no health questions. Please stand by to learn more.
I'm Alex Trebek, and the announcement you just heard is for a popular and affordable life insurance plan with a rate lock guarantee. That means your rate is locked in for life and can never increase. Did you get your free information kit in the mail? If not, please call this toll-free number now. In the last month alone, thousands have called about this plan with the rate lock guarantee through the Colonial Penn program. And here's why. This plan is affordable, with coverage options for just $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. Your rate is locked in and can never go up. And your acceptance is guaranteed. You cannot be turned down because of your health. See how much coverage you can get for just $9.95 a month. Call now for your free information kit. Don't wait. Call today.
Call 1-800-909-4488 for your free information and free gift. There's no obligation. That's 1-800-909-4488. Or visit us online at colonialpenn.com. That number again is 1-800-909-4488. Call now.
I'm WKYT's Miranda Combs, and I stand for Kentucky.
Hey, welcome back. Great to have you on WKYT this Friday afternoon. That still sounds good, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
If you're looking to decorate your new home or if you want to update your current one, you don't want to miss the new home and remodeling marketplace this weekend.
We're joined by Todd Johnson with the Home Builders Association of Lexington, along with Kim McCullough and Rachel Smith from the Showplace. Thanks for coming in.
Hey,
great thing to do this weekend.
Absolutely. It's a great way to spend the weekend at the Horse Park at the All-Tech Arena for the marketplace.
What are the kinds of things people will find?
Oh my gosh, we've got everything. We've got a pool indoors. We've got learning center where people can come and listen to seminars on everything from outdoor design for outdoor living spaces to kitchen and bath makeovers. the big thing I tell people is we've got the professionals there. If they're wanting to do a project in their house of any type, big or small, the folks that can do it and supply the stuff for that project are there to speak with this weekend.
So if people are thinking about a specific type project, is there something they should do before coming out? Do they need to do a little homework first?
Well, it's great if they do, if they can bring a picture of something that they've seen, or even if they have gone to the point of just drawing up their own plans on a napkin, or if they've got professional plans already drawn. We see everything in between to talk with folks there.
Give us an idea of the range of exhibitors who will be there. What will be going on?
Well, we are Lexington & Nelson, which is the show place, and we are a large plumbing supply company. And we have all bath fixtures from your middle of the road to high end. A lot of our vendors has supported us in bringing some really nice displays out to the Alltech Arena. So we're pretty excited about that.
But you're talking about the wide range of things that people can find. Are people surprised when they come out to really find out, and that's the place to do it, everything that's out there and available?
Definitely, and they see all ranges from as far as like wanting to do home improvements in their garden or finding that perfect builder, whatever it might be. But we're hoping that you all come and see us at our place.
You're from the show place, right?
The show place at Lexington & Nelson.
You know, and people may have ideas, but they just don't know exactly how to get started. This is what will push them maybe into getting something started this spring. Huh?
Absolutely. They might want to do a bathroom remodel and then come out and go to Kim and Rachel's booth and see all the freestanding tubs and have no idea that, you know, that was even available and possible for their bathroom. So it's a great opportunity to share with folks while they're there what their ideas are and get a little bit of insight on what it takes to actually do a project.
Yeah, I love seeing all those examples, those pictures that we had. Okay, it is this weekend, so people just need to come out and enjoy, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. We open at 4 today and go to 8. We're open 10 to 5 tomorrow and 11 to 4 on Sunday. Admission's only $5 for adults, and kids under 12 get in free. So it's a great, inexpensive way to come out and get things checked out for your projects.
HBALexington.com for more information.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Micah says it's going to be the kind of weather that will make you think about spring projects,
I think
right?
so.
I think so too. I mean, we're going to get towards your weekend, Saturday and Sunday, after chilly day today. Yeah, still mostly cloudy skies. Flakes far east, but guys, 50s Saturday, a lot of sunshine, 60s with gusty winds on Sunday. It's looking pretty good.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us for WKYT News at Noon. Our next newscast is at 4.
Have a great weekend, everybody.